there, I'm Artistic Gamer 7 and I'm here with another Creative Sim video. This time it is actually Hello Kitty. In the name field I did switch over and put Hello as sort of a last name because I thought it made a little bit more sense as a last name instead of a first name. And her first name is Kitty. But I always sort of thought that Hello Kitty was really cute and I've always liked cats. So I'm a pretty big cat person. I mean, I like dogs too, don't get me wrong, but I am more of a cat person. So, I did randomly just decide to try to make Hello Kitty as a sim, but when I take cartoon characters or video game characters or things like that, I don't try to 100% stay true to them. Some cases I do, with my Link and Zelda I did to a certain degree, but especially particularly with some of these cartoon characters, I try to take them and imagine if they were a human or a sim in this case, what would they might look like. So I do try to keep some of the Hello Kitty elements to her, but at the same time try to imagine what she would look like if she was actually a sim and not a cartoon cat. I do still give her kitty ears though, because I felt like that she needed something like 2 buns or kitty ears on top of her head to give her the feel of Hello Kitty in general. I was originally planning on just doing 2 buns because I thought I had a little ribbon thing as a hat, which I'm currently trying to find it right now and I don't find it, and that's why I give her the cat ears. But I was originally going to give her a hair that had like 2 little buns as representative of her ears, and then give the little ribbon because she always has a bow on one side of her head and her sister, I think, has it on the other side. But I could not find the bow, and then I figured out where the bow was. So I do find the bow, and I'm pretty sure from the pictures that I checked, because I couldn't remember right off the top of my head which side the bow was on. Either way, I was going to use this bow and just, you know, go with it, because that was my options. But, pretty sure it actually is on the right side that's for Hello Kitty versus her sister. So that worked out really well, because in the pictures it was the same side as this bow was. But, I definitely was trying to keep more whites and more pales, and I wanted to give her a short hair just because Hello Kitty has this big rounded head, so I wanted her head to not look abnormally large, but also give the more of appearance of like a bigger, fuller head area versus down towards her shoulders and stuff. So I definitely wanted to give her short hair, and when I came across this hair I was like, oh, that is so cute. And now I'm going back to trying to figure out something to represent the bow, because I feel like a bow was a big part of who she was. But I found the headband, and originally I was like, well, maybe I could at least have the headband so it gives some color on her head. And I was like, it doesn't look too weird with this hair, but then I found the bow. It isn't a very true red, but it still has a tint of red. But I was like, yes, this is the bow I thought I had. Yay, I found it. So I was super excited about that, and I gave her a little tiny choker just because I thought it was cute. I know it doesn't really represent Hello Kitty in any way, but anyway. As for her attire, I definitely was going with the more yellow shirt with like the overall dress type look, which I knew I had this yellow shirt underneath, and I thought that that was pretty cool, and I was like, yeah, that should work. So I was trying to find dresses to go over top of it that would sort of give that cutesy look that was like an overall dress, but not necessarily overalls. One of the first ones that it was like, I don't know if it was base game, may have been base game, that I clicked on actually was overalls with a little yellow shirt underneath it actually, and I was like, well, maybe. But I did go through trying some other things just to figure out before I decided, and there was one dress that came from Laundry Day stuff, but it was a recolored version of it that was a pretty dead-on color of the blue that I needed. And this is the overalls that I'm talking about. But when I took it off, I thought it was way too revealing or way too showy for a character like Hello Kitty. Because Hello Kitty is more intended for like little kids, and I thought it was way too showy for her. So this is the dress that I decided on, because it was a pretty dead-on blue for the blue overall dress thing that she wears. And I gave her these cutesy little flats, and I added the touch of red so that the red's sort of tying in, and I did give her, I think, yeah, like 1 or 2 little bracelets to tie in some more red. And I absolutely love how she turned out. I think she's so adorable. I hope you feel the same way. If so, please hit that lovely like button and subscribe to see future Create a Sim episodes of random things and such. If you have any suggestions, you can leave those down in the comments below. Definitely share the video so that others may enjoy it as well. All of my Sims 4 playlists will be down in the description below, along with my social media, so you can go follow me down on those. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!